But just shy of the midfield stripe.
First and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead.
Is good.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And the Bills now with a first and 10 at their own 23. He'll set up the throw from the gun. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Second and 10. To throw again. Allen. It's complete to Diggs. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable for Grant. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 38-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On second down, a run with Breida. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Nice play there by Ed Oliver. That's why he went 9th overall when he came out of Houston back in 2019.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. Hey, blue. Yellow, go. Me. I got this. Mike, 50.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That'll be complete to Breida. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
4th down.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on.
A 29-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen, complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here comes Grant on the return. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Bills.
They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
2nd and 11 at the 41. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On the play. It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Singletary here running out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down. That's
the Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. 17-0 our score after 1. The Bills on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Allen. And Diggs has it. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Allen. He finds Yeldon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
6-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Six yards left on 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Lee Smith, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Bills get a bit closer.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 17, Bills 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Set, ready, block 40. Watch the run, watch the run. Kill, kill, kill. 10 seconds.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
36, 36.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here now, Roberts. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play here for the Bills. 65 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Allen taking it himself, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Josh Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills draw a bit closer. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This is Jakeem Grant. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. This one might be going the other way. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Tua going to throw. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Intercepted by the
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Good tackle for a loss there by Kyle Van Noy, and he had his best years in New England. Led them in combined tackles in 2018, and they won the Super Bowl at the conclusion of that season. Miami certainly hopes he can help. A defense that ranked 30th in yards allowed per game last year. They certainly hope he can lead and continue to show plays like that.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? this could cost them.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I got you, son. I got you, son. 51. 51. We own them.
Here's Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kyle Van Noy. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Allen on third. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now left side on the swing pass. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 25 yards that time.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Tua now on first down. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
So after the INT, it's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Bill.
Allen going to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw again on second down. Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And there's a catch there by Stephon Diggs, and he is dangerous whether you throw the ball to him short or you target him downfield for the big plays. Averaged nearly 18 yards per catch. That ranked 4th in the league last season. He is elusive and tough to get down on the ground when he's in the open field.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Allen. Past the 20. The left side caught by Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you up to Orlando. Sports Halftime Report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are 3? To limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now Zach Moss played prep ball 8 miles from here in Hollandale Beach. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Absolutely love Zach Moss coming out of the University of Utah. He was a kid who grew up in the state of Florida and comes out of a famous football family. And you can see the bloodlines when he plays. Strong, determined, excellent vision, contact balance, and good patience as a runner as well. Many question his long speed, but I wouldn't worry about that a heck of a lot. Watch him eat up 5-10-yard runs, and by the end of games, often over 100 yards.
From the 17, Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Here's Allen to throw it. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 48.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Caught by Wilson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
7 yards, the pickup there.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability, and go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where it appeared he was almost jumping over the net. I expect him to continue to grow in 2020, start to make progress in 2019. 5 touchdown catches and 570 total yards.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go, D. Big serious. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
2 and now on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Ooh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times.
Filet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to go deep for Beasley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
This is Breida on the draw, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
31-yard line.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. Here we go. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Watch the sled. Watch the sled. Mike, 58, right there. Double dog, double dog. That's the way. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Come on.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Looking to pass. Tua. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th.
28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Draw play. This is Yeldon. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 38, Allen. This will be caught by Brown. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The open man is Smith. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Complete to
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
First down.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Bills on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 15. From midfield, here's Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 87 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic, a lot of fun to watch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25-yard line. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. shotgun. It's Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Allen finding Brown for a Bills first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And Diggs has it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
48-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
T.J. Yeldon.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Allen's throw is complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of
Good catch there by Stephon Diggs, and no one happier in Buffalo than quarterback Josh Allen, who was looking for that big target downfield, the guy who can go up and take the ball away from defenders and turn it into big plays.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Kamu Grugier-Hill on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Allen to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards that time. They had a Buffalo first.
15.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
Yeah, they would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And the failure to convert and tie the game, now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
The onside.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now Breida on a toss left, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. It changed name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expected up the back. In fact, I know I said that on my account, they said I got good news.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout
Gain of 2
as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
3-yard line.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down. Today's final.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now